is the traditional name. And below you here, when contact first came in, the Lekwungen and Esquimalt people that were evicted from these lands were taken right into this courthouse and hung and buried. So below here are thousands and thousands of our ancestors, and I thank each and every one of you for coming out. Kayasika.
The 2010 Games Winter Secretariat is the BC agency that oversees the spending of the 2010 Olympic Games, which has been the single most expensive event in BC history. The following are the specific and local reasons for your eviction. $600,000 in expenditures on the Olympic torch in Victoria. $6 billion in expenditures on the game, the biggest misspending in BC history.
It is true. The Olympics over there in the Lower Mainland is a party for the privileged few. And you're expected to pay for it. Well, I guess that's a slap in the face, isn't it? Our office here, an affront to your dignity. However, we hope to make amends. Vanoc expresses a good neighbor policy whenever it's deemed warranted, and this is a good example. I've been authorized to clean up, clean out, hand over the keys, and leave town.
some property for a needle exchange. They tell the cops to back off on the no-go zone. They let their outreach workers deliver the services that are essential to this area. And, you know, we take it upon ourselves to speak up whenever we can and demand the people who need to access the health services can. Thank you.
Many deaths in this area. On February 14th, we will be here doing some cleansing work for those stolen sisters who have died on this corner. So in the meantime, we'd like to have a moment of silence at this location, but before we take that silence, I want to start out with a poem from Leonard Peltier. We are not separate. We are not separate beings, you and I. You and I, we are strands of the same being. You are me and I am you, and we are they and they are us. This is how we're meant to be. Each one of us, each of us is all. You reach across the void to otherness to me, and you touch your own soul. So think about our brothers and sisters. Think about how this could be any one of us. Think about how it is all of us. Honor and remember their spirits, their lives, their faces, and all they did survive until they died. For we are not separate. Let us now take a moment of silence. Hi, hi.
Welcome to British Columbia. This is the best place to be. But only if you're Gordon Campbell or one of of his rich coterie. Mother Nature has blessed us with glory, but there are other sides to our story. 'Cause scenery isn't the best thing to eat when you're having trouble to make both ends meet. Welcome to British Columbia. This is the best place to be, but only if you're Gordon Campbell or one of his rich coterie. Our tourist bureau advertises that we win all the top travel prizes, but we also come top in neglecting our kids, ignoring the homeless and those on the skids. Welcome to British Columbia. This is the best place to be, but only if you're Gordon Campbell or one of his rich coterie. What we got to sell no one's buying, and even the salmon are dying. We've sold off our railroads, the forestry's gone. We could sell you a river, but they won't last long. Welcome to British Columbia. This is the best place to be, but only if you're Gordon Campbell or one of his rich coterie.
As we did it already, but let's do it again. Thank you, Grannies.